Hi Rob Lee and anyone else that gets to watch this video. I'm just doing a quick analysis of West Texas Intermediate. It's on the continuous and I've drawn these trend lines. I've got some dodgy data down here, ignore that. We've come off here, we've picked it up once, we're now sitting on that trend line. The upper band across the top is not on quite the same angle, but it's very close. It can be just the difference between linear and log charts, but otherwise it's just an area to watch for. Now I've also put the Ichimoku up on this one. Ichimoku just gives you the 50% of different levels. So if we're looking at the last 9 candles, we're looking up at 101.97 as being the midpoint. But if we're looking at the last 26 candles, so for the last month, 99.28 is the midpoint there. Otherwise, I'm looking for that price is still above the cloud. My pink line, the 9-period moving average, is above the red, which is the 26. And this lag line, it's just closed price 26 periods back, and it's sitting on top of these candles. I would look at it to come back up over those candles. So if anything, I'd be looking down into the bottom of these wicks. Now currently we've only got wicks that come down in here which would close the gap that's been left open. Sorry about the kids in the background, they're just running wild as normal. I would look at closing the gap in here. We also have the previous peaks in here as being the breakout area, so that 87.40 sort of area. And I would look at this lag line just hanging in this area until we try and come up and over. Now we have this overhead projection over the top here of being the channel, so that still brings the 120 area into play. Now I would still consider this to be bullish. I've got fast moving average above the slower moving average. I've still got the cloud in the bull formation, the faster over the slower, and I've still got the lag line above candles. Now this is the testing area. This is where it really gets tricky. This is where entry is jumping in the middle of these. Now where is the risk? The risk, well, you come down and is at this low at 83, so you've got a $10 risk. If you're chasing the 120, well, that's a 1 to 2. If you're only just coming back up to the 101, 102 sort of area, well then, you know, you're sort of 1 to 1. I'm only doing this as a quick demonstration of doing a video, and I guess just showing the Ichimoku a little bit. Now we know that that's all just that trend line, so we're just going to bring that in a bit closer so that we can have a bit of a look at where the daily is, because it's conflicting with the weekly. Where the weekly has still got bull, but it's under full pressure. Now this one, now we've got the fast moving average at the bottom, then the 26, and we've got in a bear formation. The faster is over the slow. This is an average of these two move forward, and the green is the 52 period. So on this one, 52 is roughly 2 months. We're in bear trending mode. Now I would expect price to come back up here and test in around this 96 level, which is the average, but the halfway point between your 103 and the current low down here at the 89. Now I would come up here. Now price, because this is a newly formed cloud, we've got the blue, light blue is crossed under. I often see price will come up here and just give each of them a bit of a kiss. Now that brings in the 104.80 level, but unless it breaks out, it's got to break 109.96 for me to have any conviction. So I would be looking in this area. Now if it breaks, I look at little light blues in here. So yes, we've got the gap closure at 86.97, but we've also got coming down here and testing the real support at 74.76. That's what worries me, is that price could easily just come up here, test that 96.43, and then I would actually have a target coming down to the 74.87. You can't trust this low here. It's broken one. If it breaks two, you know that there's going to be a fast mode. Otherwise, just demonstrating the power video. Thanks.